So we're sitting here in my studio at Lake Adiglan. It's a bit windy outside, so we're inside. This is my kind of music studio up here. And we're going to talk a little about the moon in astrology. You know, everybody's so preoccupied with their sun signs, but of course, the thing that would be really helpful, like kindergarten astrology, would be to understand about your moons. The division of the moons into 12 different types of energy, you know, you can have the moon in any one of the 12 signs, but let's talk even more simply than that. Let's think about the element of the moon. You know, is your moon in an earth sign, or an air sign, or a water sign, or a fire sign? You know, which one it is. And the moon, because the moon is not like the sun is this, the Egyptians call the sun Ra. It's this energy of expression, this kind of heartfulness that you have, which is symbolized by the energy of the sun. The moon is the same size as the sun from our view, but it's always just reflecting things. So this reflection body, the moon, becomes our emotional body. And that's the one that interacts in the day-to-day. So if I could cut the divorce rate in half, I'd do it by, in kindergarten, separating all the kids out into, okay, let's put the earth moons over there, and the fire moons over here, and the earth moon, the water moons over there, and the air moons over here. And we're going to learn the emotional language of each other, because it's very, very, very different. For example, if you have an earth moon, your earth moon is going to feel things really deeply. It's going to communicate along the lines of, well, I told you I loved you 5 years ago, you don't remember? That's not super expressive, but it really knows feelings in a deep way. Let's compare that to a fire moon. A fire moon comes charging into the room. Here I am, I know what's going on, I'm going to be very passionate, and I'm so burnt out suddenly. So the fire moons, you know, come through with a lot of energy and quick fireness about things. What about an air moon? Feelings? I don't know, let's talk about it. Air, talking about feelings. And a water moon. My God, you've got to hold a water moon before they feel safe enough to express, because they're always going to be so sensitive about things. So these are different languages. Now, if we learn the languages of the moons, then we can learn how to get on with each other much better. So, a natural combination is between an earth moon and a water moon. Because earth and water, the form of water is always to flow and to flow more deeply, but the form of earth, but earth holds water. And earth without water is barren, it's a desert. So the two together make this kind of oasis, this garden of feeling. So you often find relationships working well between earth and water moons. Similarly, a fire moon gets burnt out so fast, but it's really intense about things. And along comes the air moon and says, oh, that was really interesting. And the air feeds fire, and they get to talk about things and about their feelings and what's going on. It's not that the other moons can't work with each other. If you know the language, you can overcome anything. And isn't that the point of astrology? Is to know your chart, to know the wheel that you're on, and to be able to bring your awareness and your illumination to that, so you can rise above it, so you can learn to communicate with everybody and accept everybody. But this is the first kindergarten lesson, is understanding your moon sign.